Alien Romulus does so much right. I would describe it as if every movie in the Alien franchise got together and had a little alien baby. Seriously, it's one of the wildest movies in the Alien franchise. Welcome to Gavin Goes to the Movies. I'm Gavin, let's talk movies. Alien Romulus is the 9th movie in the Alien franchise if you're counting AVP 1 and 2, and of course we are. And this is a movie that just works so good, so let's get into it. The movie starts off a little bit slow, but you know, character development. Andy the android synthetic robot guy and Rain's relationship is easily the heart of the film. Rain is the main character of the movie, and Andy is an android that her dad programmed for her right before he died to protect Rain at all costs. Even though that Andy's not real, you still feel that great connection between him and Rain. It's a really good brother-sister dynamic. And then moving on to the other human characters, they do a great job at doing what they were supposed to do, either being liked or disliked. And then some being a little bit too good at their job. There's a decent amount of references connecting this to Alien and Prometheus specifically, so if you're a big fan of those two movies like I am, this felt like a really good proper sequel. And that's one of the coolest things about this movie is that if you've seen the other movies in the franchise, you're gonna take a lot more out of this movie. But if you haven't seen any of the other movies, you won't be out of the loop too much. Now the director Fede Álvarez plays it pretty safe in the first half, but then in the second half of the movie lets loose in the best way possible. Seriously, this movie gets so weird in the last 30 minutes, and you're gonna see things that you cannot unsee. One of the bigger stories about this movie is that they were going to use tons of practical effects whenever they can, and the movie looks way better because of it. It's crazy that we actually have to talk about that they're using practical effects in these movies. You know, of course there's CGI when it makes sense, and that's one of the best parts about Alien Romulus. Again, they use practical effects when it makes sense, and they use CGI when it makes sense. I hope that more movies and more studios take note of this, that you can use practical effects in movies. It doesn't always have to be CGI. The facehuggers in Romulus felt a lot more prominent, a lot more scary and brutal than they have in any of the other movies. And of course the OG xenomorph is back like they never left. Now regardless if we're talking about the xenomorph, the facehugger, it doesn't matter. Every stage of the alien process is used appropriately and given a lot of screen time. And there are so many scenes in this movie that people are going to be talking about for years to come. Now some of these new creative things that they do in the movie are going to be the exact reason why Alien Romulus is going to be a lot of people's favorite movie in the entire Alien franchise. And the way that they use zero gravity throughout the movie,
it was perfect. Perfect.
Now there are a few parts in the movie that happen for convenience sake just to get the character from A to B, but I totally get it. Alien Romulus is able to mesh the best parts of what makes the Alien franchise work. Atmospheric horror, grotesque practical effects with a dash of action. It's great to see that one of the best entries in the franchise, or the best depending on who you talk to, came out this year. The Alien franchise has so many more stories to tell, and if they are half as good as this one, I'm all for it. In a year with fantastic horror movies like Long Legs or Late Night with the Devil, Alien Romulus just adds to that list. I highly recommend this one for anyone that's even remotely interested in space horror. Also, there's no end credit scene to Alien Romulus, so whenever you're done with the movie, you can just leave. Thanks for watching my review of Alien Romulus. If you love horror movies or just love movies in general, make sure you hit that subscribe button for movie news, reviews, rankings, recaps, and more. Until the next video, everybody, see you later.